All right, for this week, we're going to be working on word problems. And before we get to that, I want to review with you guys what is a place value chart. So remember, we have in a place value a cell for our units, for our tens, for our hundreds, and for our thousands. So units are represented with a dot, tens are represented with a line, hundreds are represented with a square, and thousands are represented with a cube. Now remember, there is a rule where we cannot have more than 9 in either of these cells. So I cannot have more than 9 units, I cannot have more than 9 tenths, I cannot have more than 9 hundredths, and I cannot have more than 9 thousandths. Why? The reason why is because if I have too many units, if we count them, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if I have 10 units, that will become 110 in the tens place. Same thing happens if I have more than 9 tenths. That will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, which will go in the hundreds place. The similar manner happens with my hundreds. If I had too many hundreds, that would be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. And that 1000 will go in the 1000s place. So this is what we're going to be using when we are doing addition and when we are doing subtraction as well. We're going to start with addition. When I have addition, I tell my students to draw both numbers. So I have 36. That is 6 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 3 tenths, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to draw my second number, which is 27, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 tenths. All I have to do is count them and put them together as one number. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So just like I showed you, I cannot have more than 9. So what I will do is take away 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I will draw one more 10 right here. And I'm left with 3. Now I'm going to put these ones together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my answer is 63. For my subtraction, we are only going to draw my bigger number, which would be 36. So I have 6 units. And I have 3 tenths. That's it. I'm going to take 7 units away, but I don't have enough. I only have 6. So what I can do is take away 1 10 and make it into 10 units. There you go. So yes, I have more than 9, but I'm about to take away, so that will fix it. So I have 7. I'll take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that'll leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I have to take away 2 tenths, and I have enough, and that will leave me with 0. Obviously, we don't have to really draw that 0. The answer will be 9. Okay, so this is an example of the word problem we are going to do. And it says, Sage has 405 pairs of shoes. Her teacher has 532 pairs of shoes. How many more pairs of shoes does the teacher have than Sage? Now, the key here is how many more than. All the word problems we are going to be doing say how many more than or how many fewer than. They both mean the same thing. How many more, how many fewer, it's telling you to find the difference. It's telling you to compare which one has more, which one has less. So it's always going to be subtraction. Now let's take this away so we don't get confused. Now before we proceed to solve the problem, I always make sure that I ask the students about the problem, because I want to make sure that they understand it. So 2 questions that you want to ask them is, who is this problem talking about, and what is this problem talking about? What's the situation? What's happening? So in this case, this problem is talking about Sage and her teacher, and they're just talking about how many shoes they have, right? And they want to figure it out, who has more, who has less. So because we already know it's subtraction, I'm going to take the bigger number, which is 532. And I'm going to subtract 405. All right. So I'm going to start with my place value chart. So remember, I have my units, my tens, my hundreds, and my thousands. Because it's subtraction, I'm only going to draw the biggest number. So I have 2 units, I have 3 tens, and I have 5 hundreds. I had to take away 5 units, but I don't have enough. So I take away 1 10 and I make 10 units. Now I'm ready to take that 5 away. 1 2 3 4 5, and I'm left with 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I had to take away 0 tens, so it's gonna stay like that. I don't take anything away because it's 0. And then I had to take away 400. 1 2 3 4, and that will leave me with 127. There we go. So how many more pairs of shoes does the teacher have than Sage? The teacher has 127 more shoes than Sage. Or they were asking you how many fewer shoes does Sage have than the teacher. Sage would have 127 less than the teacher.